Hey golf people, I've got something hot on my tails here, and it is probably the coolest piece of golf technology that I've tested all spring, and I am so pumped to be completely hands-free out here on the golf course. I want to tell you all about it and show you why this is the best follow cart I've ever tried. Let's do it. All right guys, stepping up to the beautiful first tee here, and my cart is right behind me. When I am ready to hit a shot, literally all I've got to do is take the remote off my back pocket, stick it here on the device, and this thing won't be moving. I'll show you exactly how this technology works and why that happens here as we progress through the show. But let me tell you, it's a trusty friend that I'm really enjoying. I'm gonna hit a couple shots here as I walk you through all the features of this thing, and we're gonna have some fun. And hopefully, if I play well, we're going low today. I'm gonna go ahead and manually control this thing to start. As you can see, it's super responsive. You've got left, right, reverse, and forward controls. The more I hit forward, the quicker this thing will actually go. I'm kind of a fast walker, and this thing can definitely go faster than I walk out on the golf course. Now what's nice here is I actually have these buttons here which allow me to set the speed. It's kind of like a pre-programmed speed adjustment here. So I'm gonna simply hold down that one button for a couple of seconds. It's gonna come to a stop, and then it's gonna start going again. And now this is my built-in speed. This is my normal walking speed. Guys, how cool is that? I'm gonna hit stop. We're right behind the ball here where I need my camera set up to hit this next shot. Caught a piece of the green, pulled it a little bit, but we are in good shape. All right, so I'm gonna have this thing follow me now. Again, I'm just gonna pick the remote up. I'm gonna hit the follow button, and I'm gonna put this thing right behind me. I'm clipping it into my belt here. You can see that. Now, here's how the technology works. It basically builds almost something like a magnetic field with Bluetooth. Imagine two magnets. When they come together, they start to repel. So when I stop, this thing stops within this field. When I start walking, it starts walking. It's like it needs to pull that magnet back. So if you think of it like that, that's the easiest way for me to explain what's going on here. In practice, it's extremely reliable. Again, it's never gonna run me down as long as this thing is in the right place, clipped to the back of my belt. You could put it in your pocket, but that kind of makes it a little bit wonky because your pockets are constantly moving. Having this lightweight remote on my backside, I don't even feel it, and it definitely does not affect my swing in the least. I've seen some other systems out there because I've tried most of these systems at this point. And some of them are really wonky. Some of them you have to have this weird kind of button behind you. It's from a really big name brand, which I'm not gonna mention here. But there's a lot of quirks with these things. Now here's something that's a little dicey, okay? I've gotta walk and navigate this little piece of green. Let's see how it does. Hopefully this thing doesn't go in the sand, because that would make for an absolutely horrible video, guys. And of course we don't want it to go on the green either, because our greenskeepers here do some really fine work. But you can see how well this thing navigates. It steers. I come to a stop, it comes to a stop, and it's absolutely fantastic. Now, check this out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna literally hit the stop button here, because we're gonna stop this cart for a second. And then I'm gonna show you something awesome after I hopefully make this birdie putt. Didn't hit it. Didn't hit it. All right. Well, can't be too upset with a little par there. Now, I'm here in the middle of the green. My cart's all the way over there. I don't feel like walking back. I feel like being a PGA Tour pro and just walking into the tunnel where the next hole goes. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm literally just going to start controlling it by myself. So we're gonna hit go there. I'm walking this way. My cart's walking the other way. Life is good. Let's go ahead and speed that thing up. We'll get it going a little faster now. As you can see, those back wheels were providing a little bit of extra stability because now we're going down a hill here. And now I've caught up to my cart. I can continue to control it with this, or I can stop it, hit the follow button, and get back in front of this thing. And it's gonna follow me through the tunnel. Guys, this is literally like being a PGA Tour professional. I make my putt, I walk off the green, and I'm heading to the next tee box completely seamlessly. Here we go into the tunnel. I'll catch you on the other side. If you're a regular viewer of this show, you know I'm probably huffing and puffing already by the second hole because I'm always pushing the cart while I'm holding the camera with the other hand, and it makes it very difficult to do these golf vlogs. This is gonna free me up considerably, and I'm gonna have a lot more energy. Normally I play 9, I just might play 18 today, actually. So here I am going up to the first tee box. I'm just gonna literally stop walking, clip the device right back on its little spot here, and I'm ready for my next shot. Oh yeah, we're in a good groove today. That's perfect. I was feeling good warming up on the range, and it has transferred here. All right, again, just literally gonna pick this thing up. I'm gonna clip it to my belt there in the back. Again, we've got kind of a narrow passageway. We've got a few undulating hills to navigate. This thing should do it completely flawlessly. It stays about 6 feet behind, as you can see, and it's gonna follow you wherever you go. If I move over here, it's moving over here. If I move over here, it's moving over there. Really responsive, really fast. I've tried a couple brands, like I've said, and here's the difference with this Stewart Golf Q Follow. This thing, the build quality, really second to none. You can see this beautiful carbon fiber they've used that makes it a little bit more lightweight because these things are heavy. The battery of these things is probably the heaviest part of these Follow caddies. But by making that carbon fiber and by this very hard plastic material, this thing is super sturdy and yet super light. Really easy to carry this thing, to take it in and out of your car, or in my case, truck, and you get it set up in a flash. Now, the thing that I really love about the Q Follow and the Stewart Golf story is really how they started. First of all, these guys are complete golf fanatics, and I always love that. And they were searching for a way to make the game easier and more efficient, because having a cart follow you like this one is and literally let you go from tee box to green allows the game to be a much quicker pace of play. That is spectacular, I'm sure, for a lot of you who are always waiting on tee boxes. More of these people on your course have one of these, the less waiting you'll do and the better shape you'll be in, right? I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the Stewart Golf story in just a second, right after I hit this shot. That's perfection. Something else that I really like about this company is that they are based out of the UK, and all the manufacturing is not taking place over in Asia. It's taking place right in Great Britain, which to me is a super cool story and gives me a lot of confidence that this thing's gonna last me a long time. Not only that, they stand by their products. You've got a 2-year warranty on this thing from parts and labor and any manufacturing defects. You can be assured that when you make an investment like this, and it's not an inexpensive investment, but you're gonna get your money's worth out of this thing. Going 50-degree wedge here. Good for distance, but again, I tugged it just a little left, I think. Some pretty nice accessories built in. I'm gonna go ahead and clip this ball holder on, take a few balls out, and get them in position here. That's really nice for some easy access. Over on this side, I've already clipped in my cup holder, so I've got nice hydration throughout the day, which I need in Florida. I really do need it. In this pocket here, or in this little flap here, is where you place a scorecard and your pencil. Now guys, if you're considering this Q Follow model that I have, or any of the products that Stewart Golf manufactures, They can be found at our partner, playbetter.com. You've got the best prices on the internet, easy, hassle-free returns within a 60-day window. And just like the Stewart Golf people, the Play Better people are salt of the earth. I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm on a really narrow spot here. And I would not want this thing to go down, down that wall right there. But as always, this thing navigates it really brilliantly. I'm gonna clip in here. We're gonna try to make this putt. And then we're gonna talk a little bit more. Now, a lot of people wonder about battery life when it comes to this thing, and I've got good news for you. This little follow trolley will last a good amount of time. At a minimum, Stewart Golf guarantees 36 holes before you'll need to recharge that big lithium ion battery down there. You might even see 54 holes, or possibly, if you're lucky, who knows. But 36 for sure. In terms of this charger, it will also last you at least 36. It's got a little charging device that hooks into a USB on the other side. And you charge this, really you should do it after every round, they say, but it will last you 36 holes as well. As you can see, we're going down a pretty steep hill, and the stability of this thing is really good. Let's see how this thing does in some pretty nasty environment here with all these cypress roots, just to see how stable this thing is. That 6-wheel provides a lot of stability. It's kind of struggling there, but it made it. These things are pretty nasty. It's wanting to go. And we are officially stuck. All right, so in this case, literally, I can just hit stop and I can navigate this really nasty terrain with the cart. That's nice that there's literally 3 modes. You've got the follow mode, you've got the remote mode, and you've got manual mode. And I would recommend manual mode like in a parking lot so you're not hitting any cars, or if you're going up some extreme hilly terrain. This thing does very well on small and medium hills, but if you're on a steep incline, best you put this thing into manual mode just to be safe. But as you saw there, it didn't tip over on me, even though I was in a pretty nasty spot with it. All right, we're coming to a beautiful par 3 here. I've yet to have a hole-in-one. This could be the day, guys. This could be the day. Oh, good shot, but I don't think it's in the hole. In fact, it's a little short. Took too easy of a swing there. Now, the next thing we'll talk about is waterproofness and durability of this thing. Obviously, the materials make it extremely durable, but because you've got that big battery down there, you really don't want to get it completely submerged. That would probably void your warranty, in fact. But if you're going through a puddle or if you get rain on it because it's raining, you're going to be just fine with this thing. It is not going to be a problem at all. You may not know this about me, but I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm pretty fast. I'm going to see if I can outrun the Stewart Golf here. You guys ready? Get set, go. I can. But I wanted to show you this just so you know, you can walk out of the range. That's how this thing works. It's got the range. When you come back into range and you hit the follow button, it should start working again. And it should start following you. The other thing I'll say is you don't want to hold it in your hand, because did you see what happened right there? As I'm holding this thing, I'm getting closer and I'm getting further away. And so this thing doesn't know what to do. You really want to keep this clipped to your belt for that reason, so that it's got a nice, stable base and it knows how to follow behind you. Ooh, too much. Boy, I ran that one past. It actually ran right underneath the tripod. This could be our first bogey unless we make a good putt here. I don't want to do that today. Oh, man. There's proof that even as cool as the Stewart Golf is, it will not necessarily make you a better golfer. Well, guys, what do you think of the Q Follow? I think it is a game changer for me. Again, I'm hands-free. I am not panting. I'm not overly sweating, and I'm actually enjoying a round of golf while I make this vlog today. To me, that's going to completely change the way I do things, and I can't wait to use this thing all summer long, especially when it gets hot here in Florida. This one gets a 5 out of 5 for me. It really doesn't get any better. This thing is the Rolls-Royce of Follow carts, and it's all mine. Guys, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, here's another video that you're likely really going to enjoy, something that is another piece of game-changing technology. I'll catch you back here very soon on another edition of Let's Play Through.